I got some information to share if you guys want to know what's going on here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got back from the Navajo Nation, and the young people in the Navajo Nation are pissed off, and they are rightly so. Their food sovereignty has been in jeopardy, what little is left, and they want to get the message about genetically engineered foods out to the people, and they're inundated with it. I stopped at one of their grocery stores, and I say it's the same grocery stores they have here, but it's clearly stocked differently than what a Phoenix grocery store would be stocked with. I walked through first what seemed to be an entire room of Coca-Cola products that were high fructose, GM laden, diabetes precursor, liquid form of the easy, quick death, and quite frankly, the people there are suffering. They suffer hugely because of these products. And finding anything, I couldn't find one thing organic in the entire grocery store. I went aisle to aisle to aisle, and there was nothing. I ended up, because I was hungry, I ended up having to buy bananas that were 69 cents a pound. Okay, so almost twice what it costs in a grocery store inside of Phoenix. And they weren't organic, and there wasn't anything organic to be purchased. And I feel for these guys. Their grocery bills are huge, and they're getting garbage in return for it. They hold the corn sacred, and their questions to me are, is our corn contaminated with GM corn? I said, well, are you growing it on the reservation? They say, yeah, it's being grown here. GMO cotton is being grown and corn. And I said, well, then you have the potential for contamination. If it's being grown, it's open pollinated. You got a contamination issue here. They flipped out. Their elders came and heard some lecturing. They saw Genetic Roulette the movie. This is so upsetting to them. They had no idea. In fact, they came for a seed conference, and they got more than seeds, girl. And it's interesting to see their reactions. They really, it was a little bit paralyzing for them, I think. And so I'll have to make some multiple trips up there to help them out, assimilate the information and get it into some action. But it's important to them, and now being part of our state, it's important to me.
Across America, people are signing up. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact numbers right now, but we have, I would imagine, about 30 different parades happening right now across the country. There's 92 listed, and there's 450 available. And my feeling is a lot of people want to wait until June or so to sign up, but I'm going to encourage every single leader out there that has any experience in GMO activism to be the point person and to sign up to right now, this month, because there are people signing up from your state that they sign up to March. They don't want to be the point people, but then there's nobody for them to reach out to. So they're just hanging out on my website. I can't reach out to everybody. This is a national event. So if you can sign up as a leader in your area, then whenever anybody else signs up to March, they get connected with you, you get to respond to them, and then they can be active in your ballot initiative, your legislation, the Honkin' Wave, which is coming up just in, what is it, a week or so?
Yeah,
for Earth Day. We want to be together on that. They want to know about this. They want to do something. So don't let them hang out alone on my website. Please sign up and be a point person, or have somebody that's very connected with you to sign up and be the point person for your parade. And if it's not listed on there right now, we did add a USA parade list on my website. You can find it on the sidebar. And it has 450 something USA parades. And the point of this is that everybody's going to be out in your town, in your neighborhood. They're going to be there. They're going to be watching you march by. And the dads and the kids and supporters can hand out flyers to give them information to your whole town. And we average 3,000 people per parade. And if we have this be at 400 parades or something, we're going to reach a couple million people. You know, each person that gets a flyer has access to at least 4 people in their family. So we're going to reach a couple million people and cause the tipping point this summer. And, of course, we're not waiting till then. We're doing the Honkin' Waves on Earth Day. Please go to GMO Free USA, and we're supporting that with flyers and banners and all kinds of stuff. GMO, we're not buying it. And a lot of people ordered some T-shirts to be wearing. And then the March Against Monsanto is May 25th. So a lot of people are getting out for that. And we're also expanding a little bit our message. We're connecting with some honey companies and a bee company. We want to have the kids dress up as bees. We want to have fun in these parades, and we're going to be doing a public service announcement with another company around, you know, the whole bee issue and the loss of the bee colony. It's very, very important that we support that whole aspect of this as well. So please sign up on momsacrossamerica.com. Please donate if you can, a little bit. We figured about $5 per person would cover the flyers for your parade, so we can have flyers sent out to you rather than each area having to fundraise for their own flyers. For some moms, that's prohibitive. You know, they just won't do it. So yeah, please go to Moms Across America and sign up and get involved.
We could
Connected.
I
love your t-shirts.
Yeah, the t-shirts are great.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you.
We could have the teenagers be beekeepers.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
So, let's see.
I do just, this is not local news, but I do just want to clarify about the UN. It was the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United States, of the United Nations, and the director, he spoke out about GMOs, and he said they're not needed to eradicate hunger, and he said that he went on to say that he had concerns about the impact GM has on the environment, as we don't know what will happen to areas of production and the crops. It is risky, he says, it is risky for continents whose crops have GMOs. We want to ensure that proper security measures related to environment contamination are taken. And he went on to say where they are used, those products should be labeled to give the consumer the right to know. And this is the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, and he is the director. So I just wanted to clarify that.
You know, in my house, we do what we call the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, especially when I am home and we're together, I can really look after what my children are eating. But it's that 20% of the time that I can't and that I have to let go of. And I have internal conflict about this, but I also recognize I don't want to make my kids weird inside about this or hate this. You know what I'm saying? So I try to jog that whole jog it in such a way that they're still on team GMO free at the house, but they also get to participate in certain things. So I sort of have to really take every decision as it comes and not a blanket, we don't do 100% GMO. But there's some times where, yeah, my kids are eating questionable food. I try to stay away from the blatant GMOs and recognize that there are times when sometimes there's going to be limited option for me or for my family.
I totally understand that, because at our house we don't do what my kids call jamos. We just call them jamos. But when they go out, I'm in the same situation that you are. That's what it is. They're going to a party, and they're going to be in circumstances where they're going to eat the questionable foods. So
there is
a snack a lot, but you know there are just that whole making them so that it's a decision that they understand, but they can learn how to do that on their own to a large degree because they know not to do jamos.
Can I say I feel we're a little bit stricter about it. I make an agreement with the kids. If they want to go to the birthday party, the deal is we don't eat the food. And we've gotten to the point where they just don't expect to, and they don't even ask for the fruit punch. They don't even ask for the pizza. I bring snacks, and I'm not always great. I don't always make the gluten-free pizza ahead of time. I don't always make the gluten-free cupcakes, but I grab whatever snacks we have, and we don't eat it. That's our deal. And in fact, it's an opportunity to be able to connect with some of the other parents there that have allergies. And I found at some birthday parties now there's up to 3 other parents who don't let their kids eat the food. So yeah, I would invite moms who are challenged with this to see it as an opportunity to really take a stand with your kids and to really take a stand with other people. And, you know, when you have your own birthday party, it's all GMO free, and let them know that. Yeah. You know, and when you go out, you know, bring it. So it's totally possible. I get that it's hard, and you know, we're not perfect. We go to a restaurant, sometimes you just have to. You know, we traveled to Arizona, and we stopped somewhere and ate some food, and my son got a rash, and we tried to pick the rice and beef soup. We tried to pick, the rice and beans. There must have been canola oil in the beans or something. I don't know, but he got another rash.
Yeah.
And so
we went out. We went out to eat. Well, we had to go out to do something, and we were far away from home, and we got hungry, and I hadn't had a chance to pack anything for us, and so we went out to eat, and we paid for it for about a week. And I was careful. The kids were somewhat careful, but we all ate the corn chips, which, out at a restaurant, that what they are. And we all were going, why are we doing this? It's like we know, and we're doing it, and we regretted it so much afterwards. We were wishing that we had brought something with us. So we're not doing that again. We learned the lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Well, I was going to ask you, Zen, maybe not to switch the topic, but or maybe to switch the topic. I'm going to be on vacation when 4th of July hits, and I'm wondering, I bet there's a lot of moms who are feeling this too, like, wow, I'm not even going to be in my own hometown. How can I dial into a march that's happening someplace else?
Oh, you can. There's parades all across the nation, everywhere. If you're up in Big Bear, you're on vacation, there's going to be parades. You can join in to that parade wherever you are, and you can find those parades on my website and join in. Absolutely. And it's really not any more time. You're going to the parade anyway, and you're supporting the cause. You're reaching out to all these different people, so you can absolutely do this anywhere you go. Thanks. That's a great question.
Are you kidding me? My kids are looking forward to being in a parade. Finally, they get to do something GMO-free and fun. Yeah, we're going to a parade. And my daughter has a bee costume ready, so it's exciting for us.
My daughter's going to want to do that, too. I know it. Oh, yeah, she's already excited.
It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
So I'll either be in Coeur d'Alene or I'll be over on the coast, and so I'll be in one of the parades.
Very cool. Very excited, ladies.
Yeah, there's quite a few signed up. So I'm going to need to check out, Laurie.
Okay.
Yeah, they're ready to go. The kids
we need to go too. What a great show, Andie and Laurie. Thanks for hosting.
I'm going to turn on. Oh, well, okay.
And next week, it might be a show. I don't know if you got this, Rachel, but a show with just all the co-hosts only. Or we might, if not everybody can be there, we might be having the dietitian, is it Carol Bartolotto, who's a registered dietitian in California, and she's removed from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics panel due to her comments that she made about the possible conflict of interest with some of the other people on the committee being connected with the bio industry, and because of an article that she wrote about genetically modified foods.
Wow.
So
It'd be great to have her on.
she might be a guest on the show.
Oh, this is Carol from Kaiser.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to meet her. Very good. That is a very bold, strong woman. I like her
I would say
already.
so.
And we have her as a speaker on April 28th in Orange County at my church. She's going to be speaking at my church, so very excited about that.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. You guys. All right.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.